for 2 days, we were in Mid-Valley at the private international school fair to have our booth with our little combi and to meet all sorts of families and parents who were interested in possibly hiring us for their family portraits. It was really fun because we actually invited lots of people to come to our booth to take pictures of our combi, get to know them and sell them our lifestyle portrait photography services. We also made connections with all sorts of vendors and schools that were there at the fair. So all in all, it was a very, very good and fulfilling event, and we hope to do something like this in the near future again.
In this holy month of Ramadan, Integricity is very delightful to arrange buka puasa dinner for our Kasaya client. We all enjoy it, especially the client. It was a good opportunity for us to catch up with them. They are looking forward for next buka puasa next year.
So when I first wanted to start a company in the year 2000, I wanted it to be based on good principles. It was only when I was in church one Sunday, when the pastor was talking about integrity, that it struck me. I wanted to bring integrity to the city, and that's how we got Integricity as a company name today.
There are 3 major business segments in Integricity, namely Fat Ninjas, Fat Servers, and Dojo Mojo. Fat Ninjas is a managed service provider, or known as IT outsourcing provider for most people. Why is it called Fat Ninjas? Because I used to be fat. The actual reason for the name Fat is because we are a bunch of friendly, attentive, and techy engineers out there to service our clients. Fat Servers, it is the same fat, but we are managing servers and data center for our clients. Dojo Mojo stands for a place where you practice your superpower.
Hi Integricity team, Jack here with Annette, the CEO from First Foundation. We're just here today because we want to acknowledge Eugene in particular, who's been really helpful running a project for us. Just to put everything into context, we are midway through our project for First Foundation now. At the start of it, we had some challenges, and I won't get into the detail there, but Eugene basically jumped on in, we gave him those challenges and he resolved them in lightning speed, and he's delivered a really positive outcome. So Annette?
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, well, kia ora, Eugene. I've heard wonderful, wonderful things about you, and as Jack has already mentioned, we have been really privileged enough to partner with the team here at Integricity, and about a year ago we started having conversations about how we could automate some of our work more efficiently and effectively, and so working with Jack and the team and obviously yourself, it's been fantastic. As Jack mentioned, we've just started this project and we're looking forward to seeing the results of it, but we just really wanted to take the time today to say terima kasih to all you and your team over there, and look forward to eventually meeting you one day. So thank you.
Thanks guys.
Here at Integricity, one of the company values that we promote is going green. So the big question is, why should you go green? Have you ever thought about where your rubbish ends up? A big portion of it eventually ends up in landfills. As the population increases, so will waste disposal, which will then decrease the lifespan of a landfill. Once a landfill can't be used anymore, the authorities will need to search for new landfill locations, and there's only so much land that's available. The amount of rubbish that ends up in our oceans is also increasing, and this is a serious threat to the sea life. Plastic is a durable material that takes an extremely long time to decompose. As an example, a plastic beverage bottle could take between 70 to 400 years to decompose. Sea animals end up being trapped in plastic, unable to move, or even eating the plastic and dying. The 3 key factors to going green are reducing, reusing, and recycling. Some simple things that you can do if you're planning to tapao food, just bring a container. When you give someone a present, why not consider reusing paper shopping bags instead? Keep an eye out for the recycling logo, and you'd be surprised what items can be recycled. It's quite amazing what can be done with recyclable materials. There's a company right here in Malaysia that collects plastic water bottles and milk bottles. Through the use of 3D printing technology, these bottles are turned into raw materials and are used to 3D print customized, low-tech but highly functional hands and arms for children. So the next time you want to throw something away, just take a few seconds to think if it could be recycled or not, and you could be making a difference to our Earth.
Hello everyone, this year we are having our buka puasa dinner in our own car park. We have decided to skip the traffic jam this year by bringing all the food to Integrity citizen instead of going out to tapao the food from Bazaar Ramadan. We have a good time catching up with one another, and we have plenty of food to survive in the next few days. Integricity wishes you Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri maaf zahir dan batin.